Welcome back to another video. It's been a few days since I've made a video, but I thought it was only fitting that I talk about the move in Clover Health today, up 22%, just based off of mainly a craze that's going on with AMC right now. It's up by 8% today. And like AMC, Clover stock, right now at least, is trading on short-term momentum and sort of the meme stock craze. So here's my position just for full transparency. In Clover, I just threw some cash in it. I already played this once, and with my winnings, I just decided to reinvest slowly. My average price was $8.91, so I'm up 21%, and I continue to hold it because as we've seen last time in the patterns, this stock tripled in 3 days. I don't know if it's going to do that again, but I think that there is still upside potential, and this is still near its SPAC price. So let's talk about Clover Health investments today, whether or not it's a buy and whether or not you should sell. So welcome back to another video. My name's Adam. I've been trying to post, more consistently lately and ever since I started this channel, but life gets in the way sometimes. I'm really busy with master's work, being a residence on, everything like that. So yeah, this is my first video in a while. So this video is this article here is explaining why Clover Health is soaring today. It soared at one point 25% before finishing 22% higher. After hours, not really making a move. It's about 0.65% up. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But this article mentioned that last time Clover started to rise without any news. So by the way, Clover rose again, like this article said, without any news. There is positive momentum in other meme stocks, specifically AMC. So this could fuel another rally in Clover Health. So last time the stock rose like this without any news, the move lasted for about 3 days and it resulted in the stock price more than tripling. So it is entirely possible that this move could be sustained for some time. But just as quickly as it went down, or maybe not as quickly, it also sort of fell back down to earth. So this is the rally that they were talking about. This happened in mid-June, I would say. So it was $9 a share. In 1, 2, and then 3 days, it peaked at around $27. So quite a nice gain just in the span of 3 days before falling back down to earth. So and then it's sort of hovering around the $7, $8, $9 range. And now we can see, if we zoom in here, a little bit of a spark here. Not totally, but it finished above the upper Bollinger Band, which is definitely a very bullish signal. And we see on the histogram here, it sort of changed from red to green. And on the MACD, it is around the RSI. MACD is positive, but RSI is around 60, which definitely indicates it's overbought. But again, this rally could continue because you know how meme stocks are. So it's entirely possible that this stock could move by 3 times in the next few days, but it could also just drop back down just as quickly. So and look at this surge in trading volume represented by this green histogram bar right here. What I'm doing is, since the stock started out at $10 a share, okay, this was a pre-SPAC deal. It was one of Kamath's SPACs. Then there was a huge short seller report that came out against Clover Health, which brought the price down to earth. So let's just see the max chart here. Maybe 1 year chart. And yeah, I believe it was like around, $13, $14, and then it came back down to earth to around $10. Then there was this big rally up to 15. I think this is when the short seller report came, and then it sort of dropped like an absolute rock before sort of bouncing up and down. So, off of this volatility, you could play Clover Health and potentially earn a lot of money. And Clover Health was also one of the top 10 trending tickers on Wall Street Bets and Yahoo Finance. So that's also something to know. And this is why I'm playing the stock just off of volatility. I buy the dip and sell any increase in the stock price on trading volume. I'm up 22%. I could easily be down 22%, but right now I'm thinking that, I should probably sell once I start to hit 50%. And again, this is money that I'm willing to lose, all right? I only invested like $300 US. So just something to know. One of the other things that could be sparking this is also sort of short sellers leaving the stock. And I've been watching the stock for some time if you go to my previous YouTube videos. But short sellers have been, in general, leaving the stock. So right now the float is 200 million shares. They don't give an estimate as short percent of float, but we can basically give an estimate right here. So shares short is 30 million off of, let's say, 200 million of float. So 30 million divided by 200, that's about 15% short interest. Now, this used to be a stock with like 30% short interest. So the short interest is going down, which could also be potentially driving the price up, because when shorts cover, they basically have to buy back the stock, which drives the stock price higher. So we'll see if this continues, but this is, I think, for me, a good sign, is because if more shorts are leaving, one, there's more conviction that this is actually a decent company, and two, since they have to buy back the shares, that drives the price of Clover Health even higher. And analyst estimates have revised and upgraded the revenue projections. So now they're projected to grow at 115% revenue growth year over year to 1.45 billion around in sales. I guess there's only one analyst covering this stock, but still. And for the average estimate for 2022 is 1.67 billion, which is an increase of 15%. So this company is a pretty fast growing company. The only concern is, can they convert their revenue into actual profitability, into their actual bottom line as net income? And that is still to be determined. But yeah, and this was the move in AMC Holdings today. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. But I mean, if you look at something like AMC, this thing went from $2 a share all the way to like $50, $60 a share, and then sort of back down to under $30 US before going up by 60%. So it can be that quick of a move if you're just looking at Clover Health. And when you're looking at the market cap, only a 4 billion market cap. So in terms of just trying to move this stock price up by a ridiculous amount in a couple of days, it is entirely possible, okay? Because market cap is 4 billion. You look at something like AMC, which has had ridiculous moves. Its market cap is 24 billion. When you're trying to move a 24 billion company, it's a lot harder than a $4 billion company. And I mean, sure, Clover Health doesn't have as much sort of popularity or clout as AMC does, but at the same time, it is still very well known in the meme stock community on Wall Street Bets. So again, we'll just have to see how this plays out. And it's just such a simple and easy tactic. You have $500 that you're willing to lose. You throw it in something like Clover Health when it's low, and just sell when it's high. Okay, and a lot of people just don't get that, but it really is sometimes that simple, right? Ride the volatility. If when I started buying in here, I bought I think around like $400 or $500 worth. I more than doubled my money, sold out here, and then I sort of started getting back in here once it was below $10. It got below $9, and I just kept buying more. And we again see this increase in volatility. So especially with these meme stocks, like buy low, sell high, right? And sure, it takes maybe some big balls to stomach these volatile waves. But again, like if you don't have those big balls, you're not going to earn money. And yeah, that's I guess all I have to say for that. So let me know what you think. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the free Discord link down below. We talk about stocks, everything related to stocks, cryptocurrencies. It's a really good resource down there. And if you'd like to support me, be sure to check out Patreon, for example, and you'll get access to my real-time buys and sells at $5 a month. So take care, everyone. Love you all. And until next time, peace.